Our mission is to awake and to impact this generation. Our motto is, we share to improve. A.T.C.
We share to improve.
A.T.C.
We share to improve.
And we are going to have many programs today, like motivational speeches, testimonies and all, and I believe that no one is going to remain the same. And we can't go forward without also thanking all the leaders of the A.T.C. for their hard work and dedication to make today's event a reality. Can we clap our hands together for all the servants of the A.T.C.? And let's thank also the co-founders of the A.T.C. It's because of them if we are here. So we have Mr. Joseph Ngala, Mr. Kevin, Mr. David, and Mr. Juves. Can we clap our hands together for our co-founders? I'm so excited to see the new faces here, and I believe that today's event is going to inspire ideas and impact your life. You're not going to remain the same. So without wasting my time, I would like to say again, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Thank you so much for traveling from far to come here to attend this special event, the Awakening event, 4th edition. Thank you so much.
And once again, we welcome you all in our today's meeting, and we extend our thanks again to each one of you for making it, and especially to Riva University, who gave us this opportunity to be here. Can we clap for the Riva University? Yes, and there is one of the Riva University staff members who has something to announce to us. He belongs to the admission staff. Can we put our hands together to welcome Mr. Kumar, who has something to announce to us?
Because here, when you come to this university, what you see is what you get. And what you see there is what is around you. Okay?
Indefinite, complex, or easier with the light from some of the best minds and with friendships that last a lifetime. You now have the power
staying away from home, and I'd like to say that these 4 years, almost 4 years, has been truly great for me and a great experience with all the diversities around me, new people around me.
You are an impact maker, so as an impact maker, can you please help us to stand up and tell the 2 or 3 people that you are an impact maker? Can you please stand up and do this exercise? As we are in the new year, wish them again Happy New Year. You can hug them if they are huggable.
Who can tell me what is the full form of A.T.C?
On your t-shirt.
No. So who can tell me what the full form of A.T.C? Okay. Okay, I'll go for the second question.
How does it look on the screen?
No. This one I want. Okay. So who can tell me how many co-founders does the A.T.C have? 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, we're going to find out soon. And the last question is, who can tell me when that the A.T.C started? When was our first meeting here in Bangalore? Which year?
2014.
2014? 16? 2020? 17? Okay.
I've been evicted from my job. I lost everything that I had. The finances in my country are not stable. My parents cannot give me money. And the level that I'm expecting in my studies, I can't reach it. So what can I do? That's a true.
Hey, Miss Rebecca. Who are you?
What's happening to you? Just this day, things are going down. I've been rejected from my job, and the level that I'm expecting in my studies like that. So
That's why you're crying here. Mom, I remember once Mr. Joseph said, cry, not because you want something to change, but cry because you want to change something. You know, you should not cry because you're expecting something to change, but cry because you want to change something, because you have the desire to change something. So this is the reason that you should cry. You should not cry and stay doing nothing. Cry because you have to change something. You're saying like your educational system is not good. But let me tell you that you can be your own teacher. You can take your books, study hard, and you'll get good marks in your studies. You have been rejected from your job. It's okay, but you can be your own boss by creating your own business, and you can make money for do that. Are you getting me?
So what can I do to change things?
That's a great question. What can you do to change things? What you can do is start working on yourself. You have many abilities inside of you. You have many capacities. So you just need to develop them in order for you to do what you want to do. You should also select your friends, select your environment, the people who are around you, what the people who are surrounding you. You should select them.
So based on what you like to make,
You should choose, you know, the people that you can call your friend. They are people who are helping you to achieve great things in life. They are people who are there to encourage you. They are helping you to achieve your goals in life. These are the people that you can call your friend.
okay? So actually I have friends, but they can't help me in that way. And I don't want to leave them. So what can I do?
This is the thing that many people are suffering from. Once in my motivational speech I say, take some decision that may cause even to lose your friends, your relationships, your family member, your loved ones. But as long as you know that the result in the future will be better, go for it. Don't even hesitate.
Wait, how we are. Before all those things, you are living. After that, also you will be giving. Give up. That's how we are. We are living our life. I'm not getting jobs. Looking for the so much things. Come let us go.
You actually have an idea about how beautiful you are. See, see, somebody will just come by, be your husband in the future, or he's gonna help you achieve your goals, dreams. I actually wonder why masters is that you're gonna kill yourself. You would die at the younger age. Just cheap like us. We are shiny, mining all the time. Don't care about school. It's not gonna change anything for you, please. Alright? If you want to go out, just let us know. We will watch for you. Is that good for you? Great.
Excuse me, please, can you come back?
Who is this lady? What's asking like that?
Yes, actually my name is Dorcas.
Dorcas. What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
It's beautiful like his her name.
Thank you so much. Please can we have a talk for a few minutes just?
Let me guess. Are you gonna date us? Or one of us?
No. We are just talking for a few minutes.
Here. You have to do something. Don't have to be long with it.
Yeah, sure. Very short. So, Rebecca, what do you need to select the people who are around you, your environment.
Right. I can't speak it. No, I just want to hear it.
See, these are your friends, the people that you call your friends. By the way, guys, I heard everything that you said. You know, in life, Rebecca, there will always be people who will be there to discourage you, to pull you down, to put down your motivation, and they will not help you to achieve your dreams. They will not help you to achieve your goals, the things that you want to achieve. And also, there are also some people who will be there to encourage you, to help you to achieve what you want to achieve in life. So guys, as an impact maker, you need to be of those who are there to encourage others, to help others to achieve great things in life, to achieve greatness. As Mr. Glody said in one of his motivational speech, be part of those who are there to encourage others to do great things, instead of discouraging them. This is what you need to do. You need to encourage. She's your friend. You need to encourage her to do great things. Things are not working for her. You should not discourage her, but you need to encourage her in order to achieve her dream. By the way, what do you guys do in life?
Well, I'm working. Now I'm running my business.
Okay. And what are your dreams?
I'm okay the way I'm living like that, you know. I'm able to take care of my family and everything. I can get the girlfriend, I can drive the car that I want. You know, it's okay.
And as far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm basically getting out of time. I've got a nice car, a beautiful house, I have lots of girlfriends. Just enjoying my life like that. Don't have anything that's not dream.
So these are your dreams. But let me tell you that you should not limit your dreams. You can dream bigger than that. It's true that you can take well care of your family, you are having your money, having girlfriend and all, but don't limit yourself. As Mr. Axel said once, you should build a pyramid so that when people look at it, they can still talk about you even when you are gone. You know, through your achievements, people may talk about you. Through the things that you can do, people may talk about your family. They may talk about the member of your family, your brothers and sisters. So you should not limit your goal. You can do better than what you are doing now. It's true that you can take well care of your family, but you can do more than that. There is more that you can do. Don't you think so?
You know what? I'm the only one in my family who has done at least something. Nobody in my family has got degree. You are very, very poor.
And I'm the firstborn of my parents that has been running a small business. And no one has never been great in my family, so I don't know how someone like me is going to be great in the future. I have no idea.
My goodness. You know what? Once Mr. Adikali said, to be born in a poor family, it's not your choice, neither your responsibility. But to die poor, it's your choice, and it's also your responsibility. You may be born in a poor family. You may be born in a family where the conditions are not good. But if you die in the same condition, that is your fault. You need to work hard in order for you to change the status of your family. Your family may be uneducated. May through you, your family becomes educated. Your family may be poor, but through you, your family, make sure that your family becomes rich. Your family may be the least family among other families, but make sure that through you, your family becomes known. Your family becomes famous through you. Because you are an agent of change. You are an agent of change. You are the only one who can change the state of your family. You are the only one who can change the condition of your family. No matter how your family is, but make sure that before you die, through you, may your family be known. This is the things that you have to do. You should not be, because you are born in a poor family, because in your family nobody has done something great, you should not do that. You can do that. You can bring a change in your family.
What happened?
Don't cry.
And actually, don't know. She's just maturing up.
I don't know how I can speak to her again. It must be well, to get all those motivations.
Alright. By the way, where is this inspiration coming from?
This is a great question. Actually, all those inspirations are coming from the A.T.C.
What does A.T.C stand for?
A.T.C is Awaken Driving Circle.
Alright.
So it's a great platform where you can get inspiration, and it's the best place for you guys.
Alright. Bro, what do you think about it?
I think we have to go there. See how it is. And practice, but yeah, you know.
Mr. Hurst, we promise to be there next week. I'm going to sleep there Wednesday so that Thursday can find out there.
Yeah, that will be a great decision that you can take.
Mr. Rebecca, you know, you are very, very shy. You don't know what you are doing, all those things. I think your friend Dorcas, she's right. You have to change. You have to change our life. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I want you to forgive me and forgive all my friends. Thank you.
I would also like to apologize for what I told you. I had no idea how bad it was. I was just, fucking up. So I'm sorry, and I would like all of us to be with each other and go to the A.T.C movement so that we can get inspired and impact more.
Thank you, Ms. Dorcas, for everything. And now I can see that my destiny is right, and I'm surrounded by great people who can lead me and face my problems. So, this is thank you, guys.
You know, many people, they wonder what is A.T.C. What do we used to do in A.T.C? And let me tell you that A.T.C is a great place where you can get inspiration, where you can get motivation. Let me tell you that A.T.C is not a student thing. A.T.C is not a Congolese thing. A.T.C is not an African thing. A.T.C is not only about English, but more than that. A.T.C is global. A.T.C is about personal development. Thank you so much.
Usually happens every Thursday. It happens from 4 to 5:30 at Kanataka College. And what we do in our meetings, we have topic presentation. Topic presentation in the sense that there's somebody who has the knowledge and comes on the stage to share it with others. And after the topic presentation, we have motivational speeches, where we have the motivational speakers of the A.T.C. We have Mr. Joseph, Mr. Ali, Mr. Axel, we have Ms. Dorcas, and Ms. Christel as well. They share the motivational speeches in order to boost people who have lost their motivation so that they can accomplish good things in life. And after motivational speeches, we also have the part of sharing. the sharing moment where we gather, people sit and share the knowledge and share according to what they have been discussed in the meeting. That's why we usually say we share to improve, because we strongly believe that you have a knowledge that I really need. I also do have a knowledge that you need. And the moment we share it together, we all can improve and make this world a better place.
And in the same direction, you know, you are not growing because of age, but you are growing when you are improving your life. Yeah. And as this is our 4th year, there are new things that we have implemented in the A.T.C. So from now henceforth, we'll be having not only motivational speech, topic presentation and all, but we're also going to have conferences. We're going to call people from outside to come and at conference in our meetings. We're also going to have debates where we can talk about any kind of topic except religious topic and political, because in A.T.C. we don't talk about politics and religion. Apart from that, we're also going to have some outgoing program. We'll let you know about everything. And we're also going to have about this one, conference, debates, outgoing program, and we're also going to have a special occasion where we'll be going outside. If, for example, we want to go outside of Bangalore, it will be for three days. If it's within the city, it will be for 1 full day. So we're going to let you guys know about everything that we are going to start implementing from this year and upward. And apart from that, we're also having our annual event that we have in the A.T.C.
Yes, and in the year, we have an event that we call the Awakening event. This is today's event, which usually happens in the month of January. And we also have the event that we call the anniversary. First of all, the Awakening event is meant to gather people in order to awake those who are still sleeping, or those who still don't know their dreams, in order to awake them. And for those who have already discovered the dream, in order to encourage them to go forward. And we also have our celebration of the anniversary. As we go, we also need to celebrate, because in life, we have to celebrate.
Yes, and we have this event called the Discovery Day. So Discovery Day basically is we come and we discover about countries. Let's say I'm from Afghanistan, I will come, I will stand here, I will speak about Afghanistan. I will say what makes Afghanistan special than other countries. And someone else from another country will come and do the same. Apart from the Discovery Day, we also have Women's Day, because in A.T.C. we believe in the power of women. So women will come, they will share, and they will explain to us everything about life. Thanks.
Yeah, and we also have the last event that we call Why Do We Share? In this event, we explain to people the power of sharing. And this event happened when we opened the new extension of the A.T.C. That's the first time that we organized this event that we call Why Do We Share?
Then the next point is our vision. So you may wonder, what is our vision? So our vision lies in our name, as we call ourselves Awakening Thriving Circle. The first part, which is the awakening, we believe that when you are awake, then only you can achieve something. For example, you may not believe that you have power within you to accomplish great things. So for us, the goal is to awake you, and for those who are already awake, who know their power, we are there to keep them moving forward.
Yeah, and the first part of our name is called thriving. Thriving, when we speak about thriving, it's in order for you to know your why, your what, and your how. The moment you know your why, you need to know how you can implement it. That's what we call thriving.
And the last part with circle, it's family. Because in family, in A.T.C. we believe in family, we believe in togetherness. So as we come, we sit together, we make a family in order to make the world a better place.
Yes, and our motto is we share to improve. As we said it before the starting of this presentation, can we repeat it again? A.T.C.
We share to improve.
Thank you.
Then, lastly, we have the structure of the A.T.C. So, in the A.T.C., first of all, on top of all, we have the co-founders of the A.T.C. To answer to the question that I asked before, we have 4 co-founders, which are Mr. David, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Joseph, and Mr. Juvens Mabaya. Yeah. Then, after the co-founders, the second we have the head director. So the head director is the person who is leading the A.T.C., who is taking all the decisions, who is making sure that everything is working accordingly. And our head director is Miss Dorcas. Then, after the head director, we have the coordinators. There are 4. Then after the coordinator, we now have the servant. Please, all the servants, could you come here in front, please?
Servant.
Servant of the A.T.C., please. So these are all the servants of the A.T.C. Can you give a clap for us, please?
A.T.C. A.T.C. So my name is Dorcas, and I'm here to answer to all your questions. If you have any question, feel free to ask a question regarding the A.T.C. So ask a question, I'll be there to answer. Anyone? So you guys understood everything?
Not sure.
Any question?
More improvement in myself. As you say, I'm speaking in front of you. I'm confident on myself, and I speak freely. And I think I can say also, A.T.C is one of part of my life, where I am. I can say it is my family. Thank you so much.
When you are walking alone, you always try to run and go faster. True, you may achieve one day, but when we are together, we walk further, we go further and more, right? And A.T.C is the way of success. And I assure you that your life will be better and change for good. Thank you very much. Vive le Comore, vive l'Afrique, Jehen, and long life our motherland, Africa.
Come on, good evening everyone. A.T.C. A.T.C. No, I need only this side. A.T.C. Yeah. A.T.C.
We shall to move.
Great, that's great. And anyway, my name is Jean-Luc in French, and I'm a servant of A.T.C. And right now, as said by the host of the day, we are here to perform for again.
Okay, my name is Mobusin. I'm from Sudan. I'm a servant of A.T.C. Now here, we are going to do interesting things.
Yeah, great. So before even naming the game, we need at least 8 people to join us on the stage.
8 people?
Yeah.
Join us.
Come on.
For the game.
Please, 8 people.
Come on.
So we'll be giving you headphones. You need not to listen or hear anything from our mouths, but you'll be reading from the lips of your neighbor and saying what the person is saying to you. Okay? Did you got it?
So, probably what we are going to do, you are going to pass the information to the next person behind you until reach to the last person. So, and then you are going to say what you heard from the person before you. So, if actually information passes correctly, so we are going to consider that group is the winner.
Do not worry, it's very easy. Very easy. Come on, people, are you ready? Are you?
Come on.
Okay. Miss Kitty?
Yes, Miss Olivia.
Perfection is not hard to attain.
I know somebody.
Okay. So here is the thing. So you need to say the same thing that she thought. Like she said what to say, perfection is not what? Okay. So you need to say the same thing that you received to Mr. M. So you got to hear.
Our candidate is not a joke.
Planning to do psychology or relation or international relation. But when he landed in India, they got for him admission in BCA. And the guy came in India in 2015, life was very difficult for him. Finding himself in BCA, without BCA background, he had many difficulties to overcome it. And he had even decided to drop out from school. For the first year, can you imagine somebody who has finished the first year but doesn't know the meaning of BCA? That was the guy. And when he started the second year, they explained to him, oh, BCA means Bachelor of Computer Application. Basically, when you do BCA, it's because you want to become this and this. Then he was like, oh my God, this is totally the opposite of what I wanted initially. But what to do? You have already taken the admission and you have already paid your college fees. Then he started the second year, things were very difficult for him. And he has decided, I just have to drop out. And he was no more going to college, and he has given up on his studies. Then he met someone, another guy who also has a similar story. He was supposed to do civil engineering, but he found himself in BCA. Then when they started began to talk, he explained to him that, man, for me it's just too much, it's just very difficult. I'm thinking of giving up. Then the guy looked at him and said, I cannot say that I understand what you are going through, but I have at least a small idea because I've been in your situation. See, my goal was to do civil engineering, but here I am in BCA, and I cannot, there's nothing to do anymore. What I have to do is just to move forward. And he told him, you know, in life, sometimes life cannot give you what you want, but you need to update, you need to be flexible in order to do with what you have. And he told the guy something, he said, I will not ask you to do it for your family, for your friend or for anybody, no, do it for yourself. Give it a last shot. I understand that you are very discouraged, but give it a last shot. If this time you cannot do it, then give it up once for all. Then the guy went. That was his third year, the final year. He tried again, but still it was very difficult. Then the 3 year of bachelor was completed. Now he found himself in India after 3 years with a huge number of back papers. He didn't know what to do. Then in the final years, again, the same guy who was supposed to do civil engineering but did BCA came to him again. He told him, see, I'm seeing your effort, I'm seeing that you're trying very hard. One thing that I will tell you is that, please, I know the last time I told you give it the last try, but this is the very last try. If you do this and you can't, don't worry, I will support whatever decision you will take. And then, can you imagine after 3 years, you were not able to clear at least, let's say, 5 exams. And then in your 4th year, after having completed the 3 years, the guy went, and in 1 year, he was able to clear more than 15 subjects in one shot. Can you believe that? And guess who is the guy? I'm the guy talking to you. I was that guy. And who is the guy who met me and told me that? Is Mr. Joseph.
We shall improve.
I'm coming this side. A.T.C.
We shall improve.
5 out of 10. A.T.C.
We shall improve.
Yeah, these people are more than. Did you eat before coming?
Yes.
Okay, don't worry, we have some drinks outside. It's actually always a privilege for me to stand before people to convey the small message that I've got. As Mr. Joel said in his speech, he said that we're not that much perfect. We're not the best, but at least we are better than before. And we want us to actually reach that level. So today, I want to come back to, there is a word that we are used to in A.T.C. So what do we say? Those who know, what do we say?
Don't care.
Those who don't know.
Don't care.
But us,
We shall to improve.
who are we? Okay, we got it now. So let's go together. Those who know.
Don't care.
Those who don't know.
Don't care.
But us,
We shall to
who are we? We are impact makers. So can we go to the slide, please? So it's simple. Actually, I'm speaking today about making an impact. I want you to be able to, to live, to have an inspiring life up to your last breath.
Tell us.
I want you to read to the point of saying that yes, it's true, I'm living for myself, but I'm not actually living only for me. I have to live also for other people. At which level have you made an impact? Please go to the next slide, please. My question is, we always say that yes, who are we impact makers? Who are we impact makers? And it is really coming in our mind. It is very easy for us to say that, but at which level in your life are you an impact maker? That's really the question that I'm sending to you. I'm not expecting you to answer to this question loudly, but my question is today, how is this word really in your life? Who can stand today and say that I've been impacted by this one? Who today? No, I mean, who can come today? For example, we have, for example, my brother here. His name is Jose. The question is, who can today in this room, for example, say that no, I know that the level of my life today is because of me? Is there somebody like this in your life who can come and say that no, if my life is at this level, it's because of this other person? You keep on living your life for yourself. Please go to the next slide. You see, we have three kinds of people who cannot make an impact. Anyway, I'm writing a book on that. The title of the book is Make an Impact. I'm just picking three kinds of people that I'm speaking about in the book who will never make an impact. The first one is the selfish. The second one is the complex man. You know, when you feel like you are always complex, like you have an inferiority complex. And the third one is the proud. So these are the three people that I want to speak about. So if you feel yourself, finding yourself in in one of these three cases, actually this message is coming to you today to tell you that unless you come away of this zone, you will never make an impact in your life. Please go to the next slide. We're starting with the selfish guy. I'm going to explain to you the story of two seas. You go in Israel, you find two seas in the same region. We have the Sea of Galilee, we have the Dead Sea. These two seas are actually getting water from the same river, which is the Jordan River. But there is something amazing about these two seas. When you see the Sea of Galilee, it's really full of life. People want to go there. You go to the border, you see vegetation, everything is fine. There is around 18 species of fish inside. But when you go to the Dead Sea, the way that, actually you can even feel it from the word dead. It is a Dead Sea, there is no fish at all. But the question is, why these two seas are in the same region, getting water from the same river, one has fish with vegetation, the other one is full of salt with no fish? It's because of selfishness. See, I want you to see something really great here. When you see the Sea of Galilee, when you see the Sea of Galilee here, it is getting water from there, and water is going out from the other side. But when you see the Dead Sea, it is getting water and keeping it for itself. Sometimes you think that when you 1 million and you give them for yourself, it is making you rich. Actually, it's actually making you toxic. Now, this is what you need to know. See the way that this is doing things. We think that when you get a lot of water without giving, then you keep life. But it is getting water without giving it, and it is becoming toxic. As long as you get something, make sure that that thing is coming in your life and going out also. You get knowledge. You decide that yes, I've been able to understand life. I've been able to understand the way things need to go in life. And you decide to do it by yourself. And you forget anybody else. Why? Because we always think that if I come to impact you, maybe you will do better than me and I will be low. That's the mindset of a tech man. Make sure that always, as you get something, as you grow, you make somebody else grow with you.
Yes.
Don't always think that somebody will outpower you. Please go to the next slide. You see two great men, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. We all know them, right? Yes. There is something amazing that happened in 1998. Apple was actually going down. You see, these are two rivals. So when Microsoft will do something, Apple will do something else. Microsoft does something, Apple will do something else. These are rivals. All of them wanted to win the market. And at that moment, Apple was actually falling down. It was remaining just a few minutes for Apple to disappear. And that will be the glory of Microsoft. And you know what Bill Gates did? At that moment, he took $15 million and invested into Apple so that Apple would survive. No, please, don't only thank Steve Jobs. Today you need to thank also Bill Gates. Otherwise, Apple will disappear at that moment. Can you learn something from this? Yes. The guy is saying that, please, if you die now, it is my glory. If you die now, I remain the one. If you die now, it is finished, I'm taking over the market. But still he invested to save his friend. This is the quality of the Sea of Galilee. If Bill Gates was actually like the Dead Sea, probably even Microsoft will die today. Somebody will tell me how. It had to happen and you will see. Let's go to the next slide. We're speaking about the second type of people. You see? The guy who wanted me to accomplish his dream. See, there is this guy that we know, Mark Zuckerberg. I remember there is a friend, he told me, Joseph, you are too great. I see you in this year, you are working, you are doing great things. I want you to become the next Mark Zuckerberg. We are going to come to work for you. Because we know that as long as you are becoming the next Mark Zuckerberg, we'll not miss job. I told him, please, you don't keep this kind of mindset in your life. Why do you think that only me can become the next Mark Zuckerberg? Why do you want to be complex in this way? You will never make an impact unless you understand what is in you that you can also use to do something great. See, you see Bill Gates, you see, we spoke about Steve Jobs, you see Mark Zuckerberg, you see Colonel Sanders. All these people, when you try to go some years behind, they were just nobody like us. There was nothing about them that we could know. Steve Jobs, actually some people will say that Steve Jobs dropped out of college. No, he didn't have money to pay college. And today we are buying iPhone. You have iPhone 11, we clap for you. The guy was nothing before. So why do you think that you cannot also come from nothing to become something? Unless you quit this zone where you think that I'm complex, I am nothing, I cannot do anything, and you come to the zone, like in the A.T.C where we tell you that you can still do it, you can still do it, you can still do it. Nothing else will happen. Do you think that in your life, in one of the areas of your life, you're complex? This is the moment for you to make a shift. And when we go to the third kind of people, next slide please, the proud guy. I call him the guy who thought he has won life. Because you've just accomplished a small thing, you think that, yeah, that's fine. Because you got $100, because you had $1,000, you think that you become the greatest. And when you become proud this way, the thing that you need to understand is that for you to reach the level, it's true you've reached a certain level, but for you to reach that level, if you try to remember at that moment you were still you were still humble. And from the moment you became proud, there is no actually evolution in your life. And you know, when you become proud, you are not actually going forward. Why? Because you think that you have done everything. You stop there. You've been able to do 7 out of 10. You start shouting it everywhere. You want everybody to know that I'm the guy. I have done this. But you don't know that at that moment, some people are working out. Some people are getting now 8. Some people are getting 9. But you are so confident with your 7. I have done 7. I have done 7. Some people are reaching 10. And this is where pride brings you. Because at the moment you become proud, at that moment you
I would say your building process stops. And when your building process stops, there is no way that you can impact anybody. Please go to the next slide. So, my question today is, are you an impact maker? What have you done so far? What is your life? Are you the complex one? Are you the proud guy? Are you the selfish guy? You've learned a lot so far. You've been able to make something of your life. For you to be present here today means that you've been able to do something of your life. But can you name just one person that you've been impacted? Just one. I'm not saying 2, 3, just one. Is there somebody here that you can say that, see, at least you can see my fruit in this person? Why being so selfish this way? Why being so proud, thinking that you are the only one who can do something and think that anybody else will outwork you? Why? So I want to bring us to the point of knowing that it is possible to make an impact. I have decided, this is the life that I've chosen. This is the life that we've chosen in the A.T.C. And I make sure that each of my leaders in the A.T.C. understand this same vision. That's why sometimes people cannot understand that. We go for an impact. We came to make an impact, and this is what we want. You know, as I die, I want to be able, at that moment, to have left an impact. I don't, you know, there is this saying which says that the cemetery is very rich. The graveyard is very rich. Do you know why? Because people keep on dying with their ideas there. I want to die empty. Stay with me. I want to die empty. No, I'm not telling you. I want to die empty. I want to die empty. Make sure that you die empty. Otherwise, that's a waste. You'll be living like a guy who has millions of dollars. Keeping in his house, he doesn't even have a car, he doesn't even have a house, he's sick, he's not going to the hospital. Why? Because he's keeping everything in his house and he will die like this. And for some selfish people, even his wife will not know, so that money will disappear this way. If you don't understand that, you'll not be able to make an impact in your life. Please go to the next slide. I want you to say with us, aspire to inspire before you expire. Can you say it with me? Aspire. Yeah. This is actually, as I said in the A.T.C, this is the lab that we've chosen. And you can see it. I always say that I wear my mindset. You know, we wear our mindset. There is no way that we are going to live a life without impact. Aspire to inspire before you expire. And this is the message that I'm giving to you today. I don't want you to stop your life this way. I want you to die empty. Aspire to inspire before you can expire. Make sure that as you are dying, anybody else can remember you. Why do you remember Bill Gates today? Why do you remember Steve Jobs? Why are you able to remember J.F. Kennedy? Why are you able to remember anybody else? But we cannot also remember you. There are people who left Bangalore, but we are still able to remember them. I have a clear example here. We have our brothers here that you can see here. For those who know them. For those who know them. We have Juvens here, we have the brother also here. They're pretty with us. We never forgot them. We always remember them because we know the impact they've done in this city. They have this aspiration. Which aspiration? To inspire. In the program that they were doing, they could just decide to go and sleep at home. They could focus on putting some movies, going to the cinema. They could go out and enjoy. But they have decided to dedicate that time so that I could be inspired one day. And here in the A.T.C, this is exactly the same thing that we decided. I remember the days of, actually my college day. I was leaving the college in uniform and go to the meetings. Some people will be like, why are you doing that? I'm not understanding you. It's too much for you, brother. This is the land that I've chosen. To my last breath, I'm going to be an impact maker. Yes. To my last breath, I will not stop impacting anybody else. And this is what I want us to do. We are almost 100 people here. If everybody inspires one person, it becomes 200. to inspire us to. 3. See, it's simple. That's a seed that you are sowing, brother. It's a seed that you are sowing because you see, when you take a seed, you put in you put down and you start taking care of it. It will produce more than that. And you will not do that unless you believe it. So this is the message that I brought for you today. I want to tell you, don't leave this world without giving a praise. Thank you.
When talking, I said, man, 6 months we didn't eat, and I don't know how we're going to spend the day. He took 200 rupees from his pocket. That's all he had that day. And I've learned the next day that the guy walked from my house till his house because he did not have money, but he chose to give me the 200 rupees that he had so that I can eat. Can you see the kind of life that we have chosen, the A.T.C? And just as he said, you need to make sure that there's somebody who will see that, yes, I have inspired this. The result I am today is because of this man. And I can proudly tell you guys, if I was able to complete my bachelor, it's because of Joseph. He has been an inspiration for me. And you know, sometimes you don't know what you do in the life of people. I was surprised recently that somebody told me that you are an inspiration for me. I was like, how come? I'm struggling with my own life, but you're telling me I'm an inspiration for you. That's how life is. With the little that you have, you can inspire others. Thank you so much. That was the message of A.T.C today.
What is job? Please, can you explain me job? Please. Please, sir. Why? Okay, thank you.
A.T.C, this is wicked. Imitate how Mr. Donald Trump speaks. Do I look like Donald Trump? Okay. Let's try. Good evening, everyone. I want to speak to the people of America. At this time of tension, we just have to, keep our nuclear weapons, at right, because Iran is just, a very small country, and it just attack and everyone can do they don't have anything, so it's not that, we can overcome it. We're the more powerful country, you know that?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anyway, Judge.
Mine is through facial expressions, show two animals characters. I don't think you can voice
No, anyway, I think that these people are happy with us. Already. Okay. So, Judge, what do you think?
Both of them.
Ready?
It's a very difficult game, but this
Here we don't talk, okay? Here we don't say we love you, okay? If you say that, I'll kick you up, okay?
So, how much do you give him out of 10? No, you're not the winner. No! And guys, do you know what? We are at the end of our meeting. We are almost at the end of the meeting. So, I feel like not ending this moment. I don't feel like, don't you feel that you don't want to end this moment?
I want some more,
No, we really wanted more. But guess what? We are almost at the end of the meeting. And before we end our meeting, we will call one of the A.T.C. who has the word of thanks that you want. Right? A.T.C.
We share the food.
Great, my name is Chriso, and I have a peaceful greeting to all of you. I'm here to recognize or to acknowledge all your hard work, living from different places, attending this special program. Without further ado, I, in the behalf of the A.T.C, would like to extend our special gratitude to River University for this consideration and trust, allowing us to have our special program in this moment. Where the university will not open the door for us, I would like you to put your hand to clap for River University. I will not that you can do better than that. You can do better than that. This is a great opportunity. I must mention my deep sense of appreciation for one of the great men who we call the co-founder of the A.T.C. Can somebody tell me when they were presenting the co-founder of the A.T.C? Who are those co-founders? Co-founders of the A.T.C. Who are they? Great. But this evening, I would like to acknowledge the presence of one of them who came from far, and that person is Mr. Jivens Maya. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Jivens Maya? Thank you so much. I would like also to thank Mr. Merveille Basema for your presence, sir. We really appreciate your presence in this moment. In the same line, I would like to thank the president of FISABI, who is Mr. Bubakar Chen. We really appreciate your presence, and we care also about FISABI Association. I would like here also to thank the vice president of Mali Association in Kenya. Thank you so much. In the same line, I would like also to acknowledge the presence of the Vice President of Namibia Association, who is Mr. Ames. I finally feel obliged to extend my special felicitation to all the A.T.C leaders, where we call ourselves servants. I would like here to make you understand why we call ourselves servants. We are not there as the boss. We are working for the mindset of people. So I would like you to put our hand together for the A.T.C servants. And I would like here to dedicate this special and successful meeting to all the impact makers. Can I treat the impact makers? Yes. Can I treat the impact makers? This great meeting is dedicated to you. I dedicate this special and successful meeting to you. I want you to put your hand for yourself, not for me. And before I step out of my speech, give back the word to the host, I would like to announce, remind, and inform you that we are still having our normal meeting every single Thursday. We believe you have something, and we believe that we have something. You cannot know who you are, you cannot bring out your potentiality until you test yourself, until you expose yourself. So A.T.C is calling you to expose what you have as potentiality and get from us what you don't have. We believe that in this life, no one is perfect. We believe that no one is having full potentiality. We always look for others in order to complete what we don't have. So I request, my humble request to all of you, I want you to join us in every single Thursday. Bring us what you have and get from the A.T.C what you don't have. Thank you so much. My name is Prisol Mboma Manzala.
Today, I'm very happy to see you all of you here.